Did you know the government can come back after you pass away and try and collect on your estate? It's called the Medicaid Estate Recovery Program, and most people don't even know this exists until it's too late. They don't come out right and file a lien on your home while you're alive, but when your estate goes to probate after you pass, they can file a claim. And in some cases, even if you have family living in the home, they can force the sale of the home. My name is Andrew Donaldson. I'm a licensed realtor and Medicare advisor in Utah. And in this video today, I'm going to explain exactly how this works, how to protect yourself, and plan ahead so that your asset, your estate, or your parents' estate doesn't go to the government and can actually be passed down to your family. First thing to go over is that Medicare and Medicaid are not the same thing. Medicare is a program run directly through Social Security. Anybody over 65 that's paid 10 years or 40 credits into the system and pays the Part B premium gets Medicare. Medicaid has income limits and it's different in every state. Now, somebody can qualify for both Medicare and Medicaid. Medicare does not go after assets, only Medicaid does, and it varies depending on your states. This typically happens when seniors need care that Medicare doesn't cover, like long-term care, assisted living, or in-home support. In Utah, my state, for example, programs like the New Choices waiver can help cover those costs, but there's a trade-off. Your home often is not counted when qualifying for Medicaid, so you can stay in it, but after you pass away, the state can come back and try and recover what they paid. And the home is usually the biggest asset that they go after. So what can you do about it? Here are 3 of the most common strategies. Number 1, plan early and downsize ahead of time. Move into a situation where you won't need expensive care later. Number 2, transfer the assets early. This has to be done way ahead of time because they can look back 5 years. So you need to do this at least 5 years before you'll need care. And number 3, consult an attorney who specifically deals with estate planning. They can set up the right type of trust to keep your assets out of probate. I truly believe we should help seniors stay in their homes as long as possible. But it's usually better for them to make the move before it becomes medically necessary rather than after. If you can kind of see the writing on the wall, you're in a much better position to downsize while your health is still good and you actually have options. Because this is what I see happen all the time. If you wait until it's urgent and suddenly you're dealing with health issues, medical care, finances, and family all at once, and that becomes a huge burden, not just for them, but the family as well. And I get it. This is not an easy conversation, and so most families put it off. If you or your parents have been in your home for 20, 30, or even 40 years, it can be something you don't want to think about. But here's what's really interesting. I've interviewed a lot of seniors in retirement communities specifically that they actually like. And one of the most common things that they always tell me is, I just wish I'd moved in here sooner. Their quality of life is much better. They have tons of new friends, they have a community, and they really enjoy it. And so instead of tiptoeing around this conversation, here's a simple way to bring it up without adding any pressure. Just make a plan together. Let your loved ones know, hey, I don't want to force any decisions right now, but I want to make the decisions ahead of time so that if there is a health decline or a serious medical issue, then we already have a plan in place. We can go look at different retirement communities because a lot of them have social activities. They have casino night or history days, or you don't have to go tour it like you're going to live there. You can just attend an activity and get to know the communities and see how well they're run. One of the telling features is how long have their staff worked there. If everybody's new, we don't really know. But if they have staff that have been there consistently for a few years, pretty telling. And if you truly want to age in place, having this conversation can help facilitate that. You can look at home modifications, such as making sure that the bathroom is accessible. The laundry room is on the same floor. You don't have to walk down to the basement. Or looking at maybe adding an additional dwelling unit to the basement or a tiny home on the property so you can have a caretaker or family live on the property. There are things that you can do ahead of time if you have the conversation that will not be an option to you if you just tiptoe around the conversation or never bring it up.